Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It's K&M Geekly! Today we're geeking out with the 2023 Summer Xbox Showcase, and now your host, Mike and Deglio. Mike, tell us who you are and why we're here.
What's up, team? Welcome to K&M Geekly. Just a sneak peek at two geeks talking about some of the things that get them through their week, usually, but this week, my friends. We're doing this in live in real time. You can watch it back on the VOD later, and we'll have it on the podcast feeds. But Keith, I gotta tell you, it's showcase time. It's like the Super Bowl for me. All growing up, you know, you're looking forward to the summer, and there was a thing called E3. Do you know E3?
I mean, I'm generally aware that it exists. It's where they debut the games, right?
Yeah,
or the technology or whatever.
You'd go. It was like Comic-Con. You'd go. You'd see all the games. They'd have all of the different publishers. Your Sonys, your PlayStations, your whatnots would come and do a big presentation. You'd see all the games coming up, and they'd compete with each other to see who could get the biggest reveals and all of those, all that stuff. Well, you know, COVID kind of killed it, and they tried to bring it back this year, and then decided let's not do it. And so Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation have all been doing these live showcases for the past couple of years. PlayStation had theirs last week, and there was a lot of anticipation. And it, for the most part, delivered. It was pretty good, but nothing really made us jump out of our seats. But Xbox has purchased Bethesda a few years back, and Bethesda has this huge role-playing game coming out called Starfield, which is a huge, sprawling sci-fi space adventure, Keith, where you roll a character, you bring them through an epic adventure, hundreds of hours across thousands of planets. It's epic. And today's sort of the big deep dive reveal of the gameplay because it's launching this fall. We've seen a lot of trailers, we've seen some stuff, we've heard a lot, but we haven't actually seen it. But they've segmented that into kind of a separate thing. So first, Xbox is going to show all of their games, and you know the new games coming to Xbox Gamepass, the new games coming that we should get excited about. Now, I will say this: even as a gamer, as a person who enjoys video games, Keith, even I'm a little overwhelmed with the sheer dearth of breadth of content and video games that are available currently on Game Pass, on my backlog, on my PlayStation. There's just a lot of stuff. And, you know, we have jobs and somewhat lives, I say,
Let's not get crazy.
Yeah. So there's not a ton of time, and so I'd like to get hype. I'd like to just know that there's stuff coming, but I'm wondering if there's any small kind of emotional indie games or anything that I wasn't expecting that will kind of jump out and say, hey, get excited for the fall. Also, I just want you to stick around for Starfield, Keith, because I think this game, Starfield, is designed and made for you. You've never played a Fallout. You've never played a Bethesda joint. You never did. Did you do, what was that game called? Oh my goodness.
Oh, no, I did Fallout. I did Fallout 4.
Yeah, so this is that in space.
But then 5, it drove me nuts.
There's no 5.
Right?
No Fallout 5.
Or whatever, or 76, or whatever the heck it was.
Yeah,
right?
that was pretty bad.
Because like I don't want to play with other people. I'm old. I don't want other like people on my Xbox. Get off my Xbox.
Yeah,
Get off my lawn.
What about the Elder Scrolls? What about Skyrim? Have you ever been a part of those? That seems like a Keith Varney special.
No, never done any of those.
Yeah.
And hey, what's up, Jason? Thanks for watching.
Yeah,
watching along with us here live. Well, we've never done anything live before.
No, I'm trying to convince Keith it's a good idea. We
Literally,
basically do our shows live. We do. I just edit them a little bit in case we say something stupid, which let me tell you isn't.
There's a very good chance. There's a high percentage chance we're gonna say something stupid. But
it took me like 20 minutes. I really had to make sure there was a way to say not for children on this stream because I don't want to have to pretend.
No. I mean, I'm sure that we can, prevent ourselves from saying, words that we shouldn't say.
Yeah, that's fair.
So do they have the countdown up on the screen? Yeah, what's going on? What?
There is no countdown.
I don't know. That doesn't seem fair. I want to see a countdown.
Yeah. So recently I wanted to tell people I got Keith Game Pass, a 3-month Game Pass subscription, Ultimate Game Pass for his birthday.
And an Xbox S, which This is how much I suck at video games. I didn't realize it was next gen until like 2 weeks into playing it. I'm like, wow, this is way better than my one.
It actually may be the best gift I've ever given anyone, and he didn't recognize that half of it was what it was. He thought I dumpster dived an old Xbox and polished it and gave it to him.
Well, no, because like they after the one came out, they put that other like intermediate one that finally bumped it up to 4K or whatever it was. Well, I don't know what that was called. I thought that was the S, but it wasn't the S.
No, there's only two new present day next gen consoles.
But I thought it was the intermediate one, which to be fair, definitely would be a step up, because I got the original one like right when it came out, when it still had the Kinect and all that jazz. So I've been using that for like a decade.
Here's the thing with Xbox though, and their sort of drive in this market is that they're trying to push to the point where it doesn't matter where you play their games. You might stream them on the cloud. Your TV might have an app. In fact, I think there's it's either Samsung or LG. Some of their TVs have Gamepass built in. You can just remote play these games. You can play on your iPad. You can play on your iPhone. They make little doodads. So that's really where they're leaning in hard. They don't care where they get you. They just want you in the ecosystem.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Whereas your Nintendos and your PlayStations are currently very much trying to lock their walled garden inside of their console, which is totally cool too. I get that. But I think the future we're moving to is going to favor those who have the better cloud services, and which is why Amazon has invested in there, and Google tried for a little bit, but then they pipped and popped. They're out. Stadia is dead, but they gave everybody's money back, which is nice. So that's the thing. Everything's going to be day and date moving forward on Game Pass. Question is the big valley between the two big juggernauts here. Nintendo does its own thing. Nintendo only needs to put out 3 games a year, and they crush it. They put out incredible, even though their console's so kind of falling apart at the seams. PlayStation has all of these incredible exclusives, and they've got Spider-Man 2 coming out from Marvel, which is a huge drop. Starfield is kind of the big get for Xbox right now, and they've had to delay a couple years. They've been really waiting on this. After COVID messed everything up, they've been really waiting for some big drops. So this is and Xbox got the big get, which is the last sort of presentation of the summer. We had Jeff Keighley's big summer of games a couple days ago. We had PlayStation last week. They dropped Zelda already, so they're sort of done for the year. So Xbox really has the last word here. I'm expecting the showcase to be cool. I'm hoping there's a secret or two, and we'll see. Let's see. We got some comments coming in here, Keith. Our buddy Jason is watching with us today. Oh, no.
It's Jason and me. It's just basically the two of us having a conversation here in the YouTube comments. But
cool.
we've never been live before.
No. And I forgot to set the page to public, so no one even knew we were going to be live. That's my fault. But
it's a secret.
You live and learn, Keith. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh, we have 5 minutes. On the Geekly train, I have to tell you, I have just finished Amazon's it's Shiny Happy People, it's called. It's a 4-part docuseries on the TLC show 19 and Counting, the Duggar family. They're sort of it's
going to depress me too much.
We had a chat about this. So long story short, our media here has really they run with something if it's making money, as we know. And so these are really kind of terrible people involved in what is ostensibly a cult, a fundamentalist cult, and hidden behind the guise of religion and homeschooling, and some really terrible things got covered up. And I think that by people watching this, it's actually a pretty good documentary. It's made pretty well. By keeping it in the public, keeping it on the algorithm, I think more people will watch it, and we can put people who deserve to be on blast. Although, as all these Scientology documentaries show, I don't know that it's having any effect, but hopefully it will.
Oh, so you think the best way to begin our live presence here on the internet, on YouTube, is to go after Scientology? You think that's probably the best way to...
My guess is that there aren't many Scientologies tuning in right now. So who knows?
Well, it's basically... Well, there's only 4 people here, so unless I or Jason are... But you never know.
You know what, Keith? It's going to be done for the VOD, and then we're done Geekly this week. That's true. Remember that.
That's true. We're streamlining. Yes. That Jason and I are talking about how exclusives suck because I wasn't able to play baseball on my Xbox until this year.
Yeah, and then do you remember back in the day when it all started? Even games that
universe is sitting here with me.
Even games that straddled the fence and were on both systems, you had to pick, right? So Mortal Kombat's a great example. When it finally left the arcade and came to your Sega Genesis and your Nintendo, you had to pick which one. And the big get for Sega was we have blood in ours, or like a couple of pixels of red blood, whereas Nintendo had to take the gore out. So it goes back to time immemorial, Keith. Like
No, I want my blood pixels.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I forget exactly why I ended up with an Xbox as opposed to staying in the PlayStation ecosystem, because this would have happened at the 360 is when I switched, because we had Nintendo. We're old, right? So we had the Super Nintendo, right? Before that we had the Intellivision, and then into the PlayStation.
Burger time, baby, burger time.
Oh, I was snafu until the PlayStation. Then my older brother got a PlayStation, so we like the PlayStation 1. And then I think that was it until I went to college or after college, when I finally broke down and got a 360. I got a used 360, and once I was in there, I kind of had to stay there.
Yeah, I remember it was Final Fantasy VII on PlayStation 1 that locked me into PlayStation for years, because I was like, I want more of this. And so I remember being a little jealous when the Duke came out, that first Xbox, because it was really kind of cool looking. 2 minutes, we got the showcase coming, so hopefully,
all right.
Hopefully this will refresh.
Have we got this routed correctly, so it's actually going to show up?
I think so. I'm pretty confident in that, but we'll find out. It's working so far, so
we weren't even sure we were live for like 5 minutes when we were on.
I can't wait to hear this beginning of the stream where it's like, did I hit it? It's so
Mike, press the button. You have to go to the thing, and then you go to the whatever.
It's, I remember having the Atari 2600, and my brother and I begging for different like cartridges, and we'd have just like a few, like we'd have Pong and Asteroid for a while, and now I just had a friend send over a zip file on Google Drive, Keith, that has literally every Atari game, Intellivision game, Jaguar, a ROM for every game ever released.
Yeah, and there's probably 5 megabytes.
It's not large. I think it all topped off at like 4 gigs to have every video game made prior to the Super Nintendo across. Yeah, it's insane.
No, but I mean that first Intellivision where it had like the little, it was like a rectangle with a dot, like a circle dot that you spun around.
Jason's talking about the Switch. I love some of the things on the Switch, but I have to play it docked. I can't even. I had what was it called? A TurboGrafx 16, I think. What was the handheld one called? I can't remember, but I can't
Pitfall,
it's hard for me to do handheld gaming. I don't know if it's just like, it's not that I'm old. Also that, but even as a kid, I couldn't get into it. Like you said, you had a Game Boy. I wasn't into Game Boy.
I had a Game Boy, but that was the last time I played handheld, I think, which didn't have a light, which was like the original Game Boy.
No backlight, yeah.
No backlight. So like if the lights were off, like when you're in bed trying to play when you're not supposed to be, I learned how to beat the first level of Mario Brothers completely blind.
Oh, that's cool.
Because like there's literally nothing else to do.
Have we talked about I was in a Nintendo Power because I played in the Pennsylvania Nintendo Championships when I was 8 years old?
What?
And that's all. We haven't talked about this?
No, we have
There's
not.
actually a video of me and my friend Ronnie at that event. I have to find the VHS
dude, we need
somewhere.
that video.
Yeah.
We got to make that happen.
Yeah, you had to complete the first level of Mario and collect 100 coins. Then you had to do, I think it was 50 lines of Tetris, and then there was a third game. I think
50 lines of Coke.
Then there was like Metroid.
Oh, it's happening! Oh, it's loud.
There, that's better. Is that better?
That's better. There you go.
Okay.
That's good. Although I don't know what's going on out in the. Jason, let us know if it's too loud or too soft.
Yeah.
But yeah, wow. I was nervous that wasn't going to work, but here we are. It's happening.
How do I'm gonna have to route 7 cables of volume. Here we go.
It'll be fine. All right.
I guess they're gonna really bring.
Soft.
What do you say?
Never too soft, Keith. Well, after 40.
Yeah, he's right though.
Oh my God! Here we go. 15 seconds.
Okay, so Keith, here we go. This is your first big Xbox Game Pass, or I don't know, I'm saying words.
Something's gonna happen. And I'm watching myself in 3 different locations and 3 different time frames. It's very confusing right now.
All right, we're starting. Here we go.
All right, the trailer. Wow, kids. Is this for adults or not? I can't tell.
That's bold. They'd be like, this is... We'll have to just like a simple thumbs up means
Oh, we're finally
interested,
doing
thumbs
it.
down not interested.
Because I was going to make a sandwich.
I like sandwiches.
Okay.
I do. Thumbs up sandwich.
Let's do it. What do I think about heroes? Well, we've all seen them, haven't we? Swanning about the place with their disproportionately high cheekbones and comically massive weapons.
Wanker.
I mean, that looks amazing.
Roughing up
Unreal
bandits
5.
because they like to rough up bandits,
Sure,
don't
yeah.
they? Living it up with the common folk
Like
every
full D&D, huh?
single night. On a day-to-day basis, I'd say the true hero's me, someone who's breaking new ground with fruit, with veg, on the agricultural side of things.
Just look at them.
Not wafting around mythical creatures. And that's what they are.
I like a sense of humor, man. I like the whimsy here.
You see, I'm not here to slay legendary beasts.
This could be Fable.
I'm here to conquer the vegetable, not a euphemism. Let's face it, the age of heroes is over. This is the age of innovation. This, if
Jack
you
and the
will,
Beanstalk?
is the age of...
Back from the beanstalk.
One moment.
Looks just like the actor.
This is awkward.
Yeah.
A lot of these trailers, you are like, what's the gameplay? So it's
Right. Well, this is all in-game footage. They said that all the footage we'd see would be in-game.
oh, you did a little research, huh, Keith?
I did. Hey, look at me. I'm a professional.
I sent
So
you a link.
he's- Oh God, what did he do?
Day and date, Gamepass. You already own it, Keith.
Oh my God! I mean, it's probably not out yet.
World premiere.
All right, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm
Is it
giving that a
only the
thumbs
Jack
up.
and the Beanstalk, or is it a whole bunch of different fables?
We don't know.
Answer my question, Mike.
Did they give us a title on that game?
Fable. That's Fable.
Oh, it was Fable. Okay, yeah.
No.
Fable's a long. There's many Fable games, Keith.
Oh, okay.
It's like the latest release. Oh, cool.
Okay.
Cool art style.
I'd give Fable a play so far based on that.
Okay, look at this, man. We're-
Have no mercy in this land. Just don't have no mercy in this land. He'll come to your house and it won't stay long.
One of my
You
nightmares.
look in the bed and somebody
Bunnies?
be gone.
Rodent going up my pant leg.
Just don't have no mercy in this land.
Shaking
if that's the score.
bones. Been a while.
She looks familiar. What is she from?
So, you
On this
remember
game.
that favor you owe me?
Both of these playing with
I'm
scale.
looking for a creature.
Cool
Huge,
animation here.
Sneaky. Teeth like
This is-
knives.
No longer going photorealistic every time, or trying to.
No? Well, hey, how about you guys? No? Nobody?
Oh boy, what do we got?
Uh-oh.
Not helpful.
So we're leading off with two giant fantasy games.
I think we're gonna see a lot of that. I'm actually interested in some smaller experiences, but cool is cool.
Well, they come to your house and it won't stay long. Well,
I
I
love
mean,
the
I
needle
want this
drop.
soundtrack. Good lord. South of Midnight.
Keith, you already own it.
Oh my god. All right. I don't know what I need to see the gameplay for
That's
both
the
of these.
thing. Yeah,
But I like both of those.
Fable's
I mean,
is very much just like an action RPG usually, but I don't know what that game is.
World
Looks
like
cool.
jump
though.
around Tomb Raider style. All right, we got two
These are
fantasy. What do we have
dangerous
next?
Times.
Massive.
At
Okay.
least that's what I hear.
I'm curious what they've been working on.
The Empire?
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
They're everywhere.
I tried to play the flying Star Wars one. It just
Rogue
made me sick.
Squadron.
I couldn't do it. I was just confused.
It looked great though, right?
Yeah, looked great.
Jabba.
Belongs to the syndicates.
This is where we are, dude.
I want to survive.
I know, it's
Look how
amazing.
good everything looks.
I have to play their game.
If this is like the Jedi one,
Looks like I'm
I
all
love
in.
that one.
Have you played the second one yet?
No, it's not on Game Pass.
She's in here somewhere.
Trying to get me to spend money.
Second thought.
That's fair.
You know I'm poor.
There she is.
Ooh, I do want to drive one of those things.
Speeder.
Definitely want to drive a
I've been
speeder.
held back my whole life. And now, I just need a chance to
Got
finally
the fun
be free.
sidekick. Oh, if this is what
Wherever
it
that
looks like
takes
it is, I'm 100% on board
I'm
with
here
this.
to offer you a way out, okay?
Get off my ship, Jalen.
Give me a chance. You're gonna have to trust me. It'll be dangerous, risky. But if you pull this off, you'll never look over your shoulder again.
Hype.
The underworld shows no mercy.
Show me some playable female characters. That's what I'm saying.
And I'm
Oh,
ready
1,000,000%.
for
Like that's
Yeah, Jason.
Like, if
Rogue
this
Squadron
is-
in VR, I gotta check that out. Yeah, okay.
yeah. I mean, if this is a third person walk around sort of a game, I'm 1,000,000% in for that. That looks great.
Ubisoft Forward is tomorrow. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
I like Ubisoft. I know
Fable,
Ubisoft.
South of Midnight.
I'm
Star
curious about the
Wars
new
Outlaws.
Assassin's Creed.
Welcome to our first ever double feature, the Xbox Game Showcase, followed by a deep dive
Getting
into one of the
psyched.
most important
Here we
RPGs
go.
ever
People are already
made,
keying her dress out.
Starfield. Gaming is the most powerful of all entertainment. It transports, it challenges, it connects us, and it's just incredibly and awesomely fun.
Oof.
That is why Team Xbox is committed to building the greatest place
She had to
to
read
play.
it. It was on the
By
teleprompter, but
partnering
oof.
with the most ambitious of game creators, and by unleashing
you
the
gotta
power
read the
of
teleprompter.
the gaming
Gotta do the
community,
gig.
enabling all of us to play the games we want with our friends anywhere, from mobile devices to PCs to consoles. The lineup we have for you today is just incredible. These are the works of the very greatest creative teams from around the world. We made this show for you.
Me?
The largest,
For
most
me?
engaged,
Oh,
and globally
I don't
diverse
even know why
fan
I'm
base
here.
in Xbox history. You are the heart and soul of Xbox. Your passion drives us, and you are the inspiration for the visionaries whose games we showcase today. From me and all of the team at Xbox, thank you.
We're old and losers.
This next game is from Thunder Lotus, the award-winning studio behind Spiritfarer, who've gone back to their combat roots with an amazing co-op raid-focused action game that is uniquely theirs. All right, everybody, it's time.
Wait
Well,
for
let's do
Needle
it.
Drop. Mike doesn't love
premiere.
war games so much, but like, I also don't have a lot of friends to play. Ooh.
Oh, are we doing like old Zelda?
That looks
Style?
cool as hell. Carry a big sword, Keith.
Hmm. My cat just is very confused. This is like that. What was that old console game that you played, and they played like actual animated clips when you got to various like early.
Now, there's a lot of this stuff
arcade.
now. There's a game called you would actually love. I'm sure it's on Gamepass called
33 player co-op. Oh god, I don't even know 33 people.
Bastion, Keith. A game called Bastion. You gotta check that out. Write it down. Take a note. Everything you do in the game, there's this like gruff old dude who VOs it. He narrates it like you're creating the story as you go along. It's very cool.
Oh, that's funny.
It's top down, kind of like
Especially
this.
if it's funny.
It's good. He's like the kid.
This is definitely a throwback. It's a little bit too much for me. It's
got a cool art style though. It's very Ori-ish. Did you play Ori, Keith?
I did not. No. Oh wait, no, I started it. That's like the little light thingy that sort of flops
you mean
around.
the one yesterday we talked about?
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Oh, Payday.
It's a simple job. Just in and out. Nothing to it.
I enjoyed the Payday games back in the day.
I never played it.
They're not the most like technically advanced, but
Yeah, because this looks like GTA 4.
you mean the best-selling game of all time?
Everybody
No, that's
hit
fine.
the floor.
I mean, look, I loved it. I bought it the day it came out. I went to an event for GTA
4 or 5?
4. In Manhattan.
That's with Nico, right? 4 is Liberty City. Yeah.
Nico Bellic. I went there because I thought I could win like a free Xbox or something.
See, like this does nothing for me. Although sometimes you just gotta give it a try. Like, I've never been into the Hitman games, but I finally downloaded like the Hitman 3 and I played through all the campaigns, and it's awesome.
I mean, like I like the pew pew as part of a greater story.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it's just that, I'm not as interested. But I think the GTA stuff does a great job of making it a story and pew pew.
Yeah, but they're not even really pew pew games much. They're more driving and like doing missions and stuff. They're
Yeah,
like, much
exactly.
more accurate. Pew pew games, I think of like I haven't enjoyed a pew pew since like the BioShock games, like a first-person narrative-driven shooter. You got to give me some sci-fi powers and stuff to really get me in.
Yeah, I mean, I like the balance of like the Tomb Raider games, right? There's shooting and killing or whatever, but there's also a lot of other stuff.
Play it day one with Game Pass. So far, none of the games have not been Game Pass, but I think that's kind of the gist. We get that.
Yeah, well,
World premiere.
pew pew platter.
Well done, nailed it.
Thank you, third co-host Jason.
Yep. But Jason, you'll agree, right? It's better to watch with buddies, right? If I'm just watching this on my OLED, I'm feeling I want to chat about it. Oh, what? Hold on now.
That's a humble brag. That's your OLED.
Is this Persona? These games, I appreciate that people love them. I've tried. I can't get into it. I mean, people put Keith hundreds and hundreds of hours because it's like part action RPG, turn-based RPG, part
Like
high
The
school
Sims?
simulator. Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, hundreds and hundreds of hours. And I also don't get the naming nomenclature. Like, Persona 5 has had like 20 editions now. And this is Persona 3 Reload. Like, is it the same game? New game?
I mean, you're talking about on a platform that went one, or what it was like Xbox 360, One, S, X. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Oh, here's a first party. This is what we've been waiting for. First party. In-game footage and cinematics.
Just like an Assassin's Creed.
No, because that's Ubisoft.
Oh, I don't know any of these things.
They were not nonplussed there. Obsidian. So they made
People
Fallout New
don't like you
Vegas.
very
They
much,
made
do they?
Outer
Sent
Worlds.
here to the living lands by an emperor who couldn't bother to come himself.
Hey, Trek Reviewer, what's up? Another member of the team. Welcome.
Investigate some
What's up?
plague. that seems to be corrupting.
The bear
our very
seems to have a
souls.
skin condition. Maybe needs some lotion.
You want us to trust you. But the truth is, you scare us.
Hold on. Keith, I know you love a mage power. You're more of a rogue, but...
No, I'm definitely more of like the...
This is feeling sort of like a Skyrim
magic user.
kind of clone a little bit?
You're either here to save us.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, like, I think in my old age, this feels like just too much lore to wrap my head around. I need to, like, start simple and then go into the craziness.
My criticism would be that we've seen so much visual, unique styling and, like, so many just original takes that this feels a little... You know what I mean? A little... Interesting. Jason's a fan of the first person. It's got to be really... I got to really love to be able to handle first person. I'm more of a third person kind of jam.
I like third person, too.
2024. All right, Keith. Stay alive, buddy.
I'm communicating with people.
No, I meant you got to stay alive till 2024 to play that.
Oh, I see. Well, you know, look, I got my cholesterol pills right here.
Okay, another first party. Rare. Okay. Lucas. Oh, another Star Wars jam. Keith, this is deep in the sea.
Just Lucas. Is this your what was it?
Monkey
like
Island?
Yeah.
God, that was a great game. I really enjoyed it. We get another one? Oh, it's a crossover to Sea of Thieves.
Welcome to the Scum Bar, the most notorious tavern on Melee Island. Wall-to-wall rogues and scoundrels.
Sea of Thieves has really resurrected itself.
Which ship is right for you? A big ship? A luxury ship? A ship with just a splash of je ne sais quoi?
This is also me being old, though. The Sea of Thieves games, it doesn't really have much of a narrative campaign. It's more just like a sandbox.
Almost a year.
You need to tell me what to do. You know what I mean? I need something to do.
I told you no autographs.
Is that
So
Guybrush?
I see you have a meet and greet ticket. And I guess it's not every day that
They got
you
his
get
voice.
to meet the mighty pirate Guybrush Threepwood, the legend of Monkey Island.
LeChuck has turned the memories of this island into a prison for Guybrush.
Keith, you're sort of my LeChuck.
I don't know what that means.
You're my... This is LeChuck. You're my demon pirate adversary.
Demon pirate adversary.
You need these.
Great. I'll take it. I'll wear that mantle.
Very different from the Sea of Thieves you know.
So this is like Sea of Thieves with a narrative then.
It's just like it's like a chapter of it, but it's Sea of Thieves is very much like you're out in the open waters and people attack you and you can have fun or you can just like it's a lot of PvP, which is not.
But there's like other people around. I am definitely O'Brien to Mike
World
Bashir.
premiere.
Yes.
Really, I like. Well, no, I like New Bashir.
Come on, you're the horny nerd, and I'm the huskier, friendly guy.
So well said. Okay. What do we got here? Wait, we're already going to the next flight sim?
My father will be excited about this one.
I like flight sim. You know what I do? I put on an autopilot and put it in VR and just go, whoa. Oh, we can put out fires. This is like those trucking simulator games. Like, I don't want to go to work.
My father plays Farm Simulator every day. All right, so they give you like tasks.
Honey, what are you doing in there? I'm on a deep sea oil derelict.
Derelict?
What are they called?
Derek.
Derek. Yeah, well,
Derek.
a derelict. I'm on a derelict one. That's a video
Derelict
game.
Derek.
Actually, that's a good pitch for a game, right? You have to go fix a derelict oil rig at the middle of the sea, and then crap hits the fan.
That's true. Like a haunted one.
Of course, yeah, 100%. Nuclear, there was some sort of a nuclear thing happening, so there's all kinds of monsters in there.
Some sort of nuclear.
I have a pretty good PC, and it still melts my PC. It's Flight Sim. It's also 137 gigs, the base install.
Well, isn't it pulling like from
kinds of
Google
data.
Maps or
Yeah, a lot
whatever,
of
so
it
you
is.
can
Weather
fly
data.
anywhere, right? Now,
And
is it pulling that real time? I'm
A
assuming
lot of it, the weather data and stuff, and you can get all kinds of mod packs for it with like HD textures and stuff.
That's cool, because I'd want to fly like over my childhood house and all that kind of stuff. I mean, understanding it's probably not going to be that great, but
Well, in VR, man, just simple Google Maps in VR is insane.
I'm
It's
sure.
insane. You're flying. I just like flying. I mean, when it boils it down, I just want to fly. Like, give me flying powers in superhero games.
Uh-huh.
Wow. There we are. It's on your Keith, you have it already.
Oh my god. Trek reviewer, no, I didn't hear that. We're only 6 episodes into Strange New Worlds. We're not caught up yet.
Well, only is that we're almost 3/4 through season
We've
1.
4 more episodes to get through to season 1. Trying to catch up. Okay, this looks cool. Oh, Dune!
Oh, they're like, we're going for it.
They're doing a Dune game.
No. This is in-flight simulator. This is part of the same announcement.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Interesting. But they've clearly like cross-promoted the IP. So that's interesting. Wait, are you sure we're still in the?
Yeah.
No, it is.
Yeah.
Interesting.
No, okay. Man, they're
All
just
right.
it's game after game though.
Lots of cross-promotion IP.
It's like us, Keith.
Hi,
Hey!
Melina here, speaking to you from our performance capture stage at Ninja
Okay,
Theory.
so Keith,
where we have
you should
just
also play
wrapped our
Hellblade.
shoots
This
of
is
Senua's Saga
very
1 and
narrative
2.
driven, very
When we
much
first showed
inside
gameplay
the
for
psyche
Hellblade 2,
of
it
this
was a look at
character.
some of the game's cinematic and immersive action.
It's
where
really
Senua
insane.
faced off
I can't
against
imagine
a
what they're gonna do to
gigantic
top
troll on
number
the
1.
Icelandic coastline.
Okay.
This is what happens when you really focus an experience and not try to make it
Today,
open
we're
world.
taking
You
deeper
can
into
really
Senua's
make it
story, her
Uncanny
personal
Valley.
quest, her unique perspective on the world,
Yes.
and the intimate journey that awaits you in Senua's Saga. What you'll see today is all captured by the team on Xbox Series X.
Oh, I'm psyched for this. I'm gonna shut
All
up.
right, let's find out.
Call your therapist.
She can feel them slipping through her soul.
So her internal like conflict is always
of her mind.
Oh, in your
yeah. You hear her fears and stuff.
feels a little Tomb Raider to me,
Once
which
you
I love.
find
I love Tomb Raider.
She needs their help with a promise. A question. But it's never so simple.
It looks so good.
Wisdom has a price.
I
There's
mean-
always a part of you that changes. A part of you that darkens. And a part of you that dies.
Over there, that pool. I can feel them. Feel them everywhere. The lost ones. They are watching us.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, she's found the giant butthole.
You should never have come here. They can see us.
I mean, that looks cool.
It's going to happen. It's time to find out. How can we make it happen?
It's time to find out. Why are they watching?
After like hours of hearing that, Keith, it starts to really screw with you, which is part of the whole vibe. I'm
here.
Interesting. Good with surround sound.
Watching. More than one. Where are they?
Where are you?
What do they want? I don't like it. I'm scared. This is too
Mad woman.
Their eyes.
Everywhere. Can feel them boring into her.
Interesting that just showing like 2 minutes of the actual game as opposed to a
What do you want me
trailer.
to do?
They had a reveal trailer like last year, so now they had to show us a little more.
lost soul who fought through hell to find us.
You were lost. Not anymore.
Are you ready for what you will find here?
What we will find.
What if it's all for nothing? What is that? There. They are waiting.
There is gameplay elements. There is some combat and stuff. But a lot of it is this, just kind of experiential.
Interesting. So it's less running and jumping and hopping, or is this
a little bit? Yeah, more. Yes, but a lot of fighting, and it's she's dealing with madness. Not to give too much of it away, but a bit of a schizophrenic type madness, and so that it is overbearing. It is, and that's by design.
Oh, weird.
And that's how the lore is delivered to you.
All the grief, all the rage, all the fear, everything I've seen, everything I've done.
The mocap is insane.
Let me choose this place.
We've come so far.
Not far enough. Say it.
You are ready.
Tell them. I am here. Now.
Yeah, you know, it's
we get lost forever.
They've got the eyes right now, finally. The next step is going to be the movement of the lips.
I will not let them down.
Like, even Avatar doesn't have that yet. Jason Mocap.
These around you,
Jason Mocap.
Those you have saved, or those you led to death.
You better bring something high energy for the next trailer, because that brought me to a place where I need to go get my.
Gonna call my therapist.
Yeah.
Got some.
I need my Paxil.
Paxil. Yeah, exactly. Okay, you have my attention.
Yakuza? That's very Yuki. Waking up drunk on the beach.
Yes, and I look just like that with my shirt off.
Whoa!
Or all of it off. Hilarious. How many ways are we gonna hide his
conch?
His real engine.
His conch.
His conch. Hilarious.
This is a Yakuza game, I think, right? What do you think it'd be like to be that ripped for a couple days, though?
Oh my god, I don't even know what I would do.
Oh, surf's up, dude. Yeah,
I'd probably get a giant dragon tattoo on my back.
Wait, so what is the story of this game? It's just just walking around with your
They're all, yeah. They're sort of a fun, open world, crazy thing.
I mean, it looks fun.
I've never played the Yakuzas, although I hear a lot of people are huge fans. My brother loves them.
Took him that long to. Is that a Yakuza?
Yeah, it is a Yakuza.
All right.
It's what is it?
I mean, I like it tonally.
It's got a Saints Row type of vibe, if that makes sense.
I get you.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bethesda,
I would
baby.
play that. I'd play that for sure.
Oh, Keith, is your favorite. New content for Fallout 76.
How about just not involve other people? I loved Fallout 4, and then I couldn't even play it 10 minutes of 76.
And 15 million dwellers worth of keen imagination from the heart of West Virginia to the depths of the pit.
I love the Fallout mixture of 40s and 50s stuff into the wasteland. I love it. I just... What I think Fallout does better than anything else, I don't love the combat usually. I don't love a lot of this, but sometimes the color palette's a little meh. But the environmental storytelling,
so good,
left for you to find is almost...
Yes, from Appalachian settlements to Nuka World on tour. You're never short on things to do or places to explore.
I really liked
seen it all,
Fallout
eh?
4.
Well, how about
I didn't love the
this?
settlement
Pack
building
your
stuff, but you
bags
can kind of
for an
cheese through it.
I like building
Epicurean
buildings.
bliss. Put your rad shield on and
I think you would really love the new Zelda, Keith. It's all about like building gadgets to get you through stuff.
So there you have it.
I don't like building gadgets. I like building a house.
There's a million ways to make the wasteland your waste home.
Keith's
and
Murder
when
Shack.
you hear adventure
Murder Shack,
calling,
exactly.
when you're looking for some kicks, answer the call of Vault. Answer the call of Vault.
I would.
Answer the call of Vault 7.
I mean, I love everything about this. I just don't want other people wandering around my Xbox. Go away. Let me play by myself.
Get off my server.
I got like these weirdos walking around. Like, I just want to play the game.
And they're always like
Some
nuking
privacy.
the map or whatever.
That's always
World premiere.
so annoying.
All right. What do you got? Capcom's weird. Okay. We're getting weird with it.
All right. Gotta hand it to them. They're really going into this one. Come on. Clawing away at my jokes. That was worth it.
The gameplay better be cool, because my interest is not peaked. Oh. Oh.
I
Hold
mean,
on.
it's creative. I'll give them that. I don't know how to play it, but
Does it have more than 3 buttons?
well, yeah, exactly. Come on.
That is cool, dude. The art design is cool.
That sounds great. It's nightmare fuel.
I don't like bugs. Yeah.
It's literally just one long nightmare.
Okay, here we go. Here's some gameplay. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna be very bad at it.
Yeah, I don't like Mike's chances in this game. Oh, you can summon friends.
Well, Keith, you do need to follow the path of the goddess.
I mean, yeah.
There's no other way to get a goddess.
Mega Man, I remember that.
Yeah, Mega Man was cool.
Or Metroid. What was the one from the...
Metroid and Mega Man are very different.
Oh, okay. Well, I
Mega
think
Man had
Metroid's
like,
the
he
one
was
I'm
like a
thinking.
shooty shoot. He wore a little suit.
Yeah.
little
It's the
blue
one
suit.
from the original Nintendo.
No. Well, yeah.
General Motors' historic
But you're
commitment
thinking
to
Metroid.
performance
Ah,
is
yes.
embodied in 2 of its iconic brands, Chevrolet and
I
Cadillac.
like car racing games.
You do.
I do.
Have you played on your
The
Xbox Game
V-Series
Pass? Have you
.R
played
elevates
Forza
Cadillac's
Horizon?
competitive
I
spirit
did for a second.
to a
Yeah, I
whole
need to
new
get into
level
it.
Yeah, it's cool.
With its thunderous V8 and hybrid power. The legendary Corvette has been a celebrated champion for decades.
Celebrated.
The all-new Chevrolet Corvette E-Ray continues that tradition. General Motors is proud to usher in a new era of competition
Look at
with
car
the
commercial.
innovators behind the new
Yeah,
Forza
show me the game.
Motorsport.
Show me the crashing.
Forza. Okay. Motorsport is different than Horizon. Horizon's more like an arcade
Forza
game.
Motorsport and General
Motorsport's
Motors
like
are pairing their
geeking
strengths
out
in
on cars.
technical
They're a
excellence
little bit
and
too-
sophisticated modern design.
But if you're into
I just want
cars
to run
and
and
stuff,
crash into
Steps
stuff.
into the
Yeah,
future and
I'm
bring
more into the
that
crashing.
experience to gamers.
That's why I was always a
I'm
Need for
thrilled
Speed guy.
to welcome the Cadillac V-Series
Toyota Corolla.
and the Corvette E-Ray to the home of competition.
the Honda Fit,
I mean, where's the
the 87.
2004 Hyundai Elantra in our driveway?
That'd be a
I wanna,
funny game.
I want to drive a
Beaters.
car that has 160,000 miles on it.
You've got this.
I want to see like the tape deck that's stuck that still has an audio cassette tape, but it doesn't work.
Battery Jumper Simulator 2023.
Let's tweak the car's performance for the next one.
My air conditioning vents only go up and down. They don't work in the front.
Why does the car smell like rotting chocolate 2023? Our car
Yes.
smells like chocolate right now, and I don't know why.
It does. It
Not good
legitimately
chocolate,
does.
though. It's like
No.
old chocolate. Actually, in a serious note, Jen's got to drive home today. a huge segment of I-95 collapsed today in Philadelphia. What? Yeah. There's a tanker fire and it like melted the struts and the whole bypass.
Oh.
If that had been on a Monday, would have been trouble.
Oh my God. Well, dropping a sandwich on 95 causes troubles.
Speaking of sandwiches. See, you brought snacks, Keith. You were smart.
That's right. Mike and Ike. Mike and Ike, but not for Mike.
You can tell how interested Keith and I were in Forza Motorsport.
Well, I mean, hey.
I'll look at it. I mean, it's on Game Pass.
like to drive
That's the thing about Game Pass. I will try anything for 10 minutes.
You can pip and pop, as they say.
Pip and pop. I knew it would stick, Keith. Bethesda, here we go.
I have seen all that ever was, and all that ever will be.
Jumping right in.
I have seen betrayal.
Oh, is this another Witcher? No.
No, that's CD Projekt Red. Skyrim.
Pretty deep in the weeds to know.
Oh, this is Elder Scrolls, probably.
I am the one who knows.
I'm the one who knocks.
Oh, Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh. I don't ever want to play online.
Yeah,
like,
it's so
I'll
funny
play sports with my friends, but that's it.
If I had to peg a World of Warcraft player, it's you, Keith, but probably not.
No.
Forces move against me, hungry for forbidden knowledge.
Like, I don't want to play Red Dead Online. There's some, like, losing, you know, like, weird people bothering me. I don't want to have to, like, team up with people. Like the GTA, it's so great. You are like, oh, I just want to play more missions, but no, I gotta wait for some guy to log in.
Right, so anybody who wants to buddy
They're
up
all
with
mad
Keith,
at
not
me
happening.
because I got it wrong or something, and like, no.
Oh, you should try to play online with my brother. Anything with co-op with my brother. He just, instead of like being tactile, he just runs out into the group. He just runs out into the monsters. I'm like, we're gonna die.
No. Yeah. See, like, what I actually love doing quad box with your buddies on the couch. That's the best of gaming. Like Halo with your buddies, you're all there together on the couch. You've got the 4 screens. Never had more fun.
The only MMO I ever played was the Star Trek one, the Star Wars one. It was cool.
Necrom, Shadow over Morrowind.
CSIS Unit 37. Toronto is under attack by Null Sector.
There's something different about Null Sector this time.
Galaxies, Jason. Star Wars Galaxies. I dug it. I played it for a while. It was pretty cool. That guy leveled all the way up.
People are answering Winston's recall. There's new blood on the team, and we have so much to teach them.
Well, that's a cool mech suit, but this is another online thing.
Is this for like children?
No.
If we can stop Null Sector, maybe we can save the city.
Well, I mean, what's children?
Well, fair enough. Yeah.
Been a while, Vivian.
As if I didn't have enough problems already.
You know what's a funny sci-fi concept that does nothing for me? Mech suits.
Oh, but you like Fallout.
I don't like the mech part.
But I'm picking up reports of more attacks in other cities.
It's a fight they want. I say let's give it to them.
Target mark. Time to create peace with bullets.
Yeah, I like to be like an overpowered, like, humanoid. I want to be doing cool stuff. I don't need to be in a big giant robot suit.
Well, yeah, because you know Mike can get a big giant robot suit. You want to pretend like you have superpowers. Come on, it's all about. It all goes back to the Force. When you're like, you know, you're 8 years old and you're like trying to reach for the thing with the Force. Like, I know I can do it if I try hard enough.
Yeah, it's exactly that.
I think we all.
Even now as an adult, I just saw Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and I like was walking out, and I had to restrain myself from being like.
I mean, is anybody here who didn't try when they were a kid to like force something?
That's why VR is insane, because you do it.
I don't have a VR rig.
Well, when I get a new one, I'll send you mine.
Right. I basically live off Mike's hand-me-downs. He's like my older brother. It's great.
So me and my brother, this was our summer thing, and he ditched us today. So like, Keith, this is it. You're now in. You've
right.
usurped my brother.
What is this place?
This is the new persona.
Looks like we're in a palace.
What the hell is going on? Who are these people?
No idea. But if they're attacking us,
See,
our only choice is fighting.
It's not for me, this kind of a thing, like getting into the animated game. But
So
I
you're
totally
telling
get
me
it.
you're
It's like you're playing
thieves who
G.I.
steal
Joe, but you're like
and you
able to,
just
it's
happen
playable
to
G.I.
stumble
Joe.
into this world?
Well, this is much more like turn-based, the old school. This is old school Final Fantasy, but in a cool 2D cell animated thing. I'm down with this.
United force who can rely on
Yeah, you like the low-tech stuff.
Yeah, because it's how I wanted games to be when I was a kid. I was like, wait till they can do this. Like, you can live the cartoon. That's what I...
Right.
That's why when...
And I'm always like, I want the photorealistic. I want to be...
When Wind Waker came out, Zelda Wind Waker, my mind melted. I was living in New York, and I had my GameCube, and I just was like, this is as good as it's ever going to get.
I always just want to play the sports stuff. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm into that. I'll give it a try. I don't know if that I had 300 hours to spare, but I'll give it a look-see.
Oh, God.
Oh, come on, Bethesda.
See, like, I want a new Tomb Raider. That's what I want to play.
Well, that's Square Enix. They might have their
Are we
own.
doing a Halo?
Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown.
No.
Oh, is this Starfield? They're going to give us a Starfield trailer?
The wonder
Keith,
is...
pay attention.
All right, I'm paying attention. I'm
Not
doing
that
it.
the field of stars is so vast, but that we have measured it.
Like the score. See, I definitely like everybody calm down for a second. Let me like get into the world. Let me walk around before like my eyes are melting. Wasn't there a version of this that crashed and burned really badly?
We're all
No Man's
here
Sky,
because
something
we're
different.
committed to the biggest question of all. What's out there? You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family.
This is more of my jam.
I'm telling you, we're watching the Star Trek for the Starfield Direct after this. Get a snack, buddy.
We do not fully understand all that is at work here.
It's like what Mass Effect could have been.
Group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Grab jump is ready. I love this part.
These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
Human settlements throughout the galaxy could be at risk.
Bye-bye. Freeze them.
Okay, so it's got some
We
pew-pew.
are not stopping. Whatever lies at the end of this road will change humanity forever. This
All right.
is where we belong.
That looks fun. I would definitely do that one.
Yeah! September, baby! Get me through the summer!
Yes, 100%, Jason. All right. Yeah, see, I want to like let me work in. Oh, Jesus Christ! Ow! No! Jesus!
World premiere.
Oh, Keith, we're getting a two-parter Geekly today because we're watching that Starfield Direct. Or I'm watching it myself.
Yeah, we'll see.
We're live, baby!
This is our dynamic every day. I'm getting into my Mike and Ike's.
Yeah. As you can see, folks, when we do it live, it's the same as when we're not live.
100%.
Okay, hold on. Who's this cute kid with this little blob on his back? See, this is what I've been looking for. Give me something a little bit smaller scale, too. I'm into this.
I like climbing stuff.
I like walking. I like weird squid things. You know who he looks like, Keith? Is that little guy from Prodigy.
Yeah, Murph.
I also like these games where there's no dialogue. You just kind of like take, it's just sort of emotional cues and.
Mike likes games with like little Norwegian feelings.
I like feelings, Keith. Sorry. Not every game.
I do too.
Yeah, huh? Sometimes you want to strap some goo on your back, cry a little bit, and climb a mountain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, that looks fun.
This looks
See,
rad.
Tomb Raider. Jumping and climbing. I like all that. Mysteries. Solving. Okay,
This
good.
looks great.
Wall running.
Yeah, give me the... I like a good traversal puzzle. This looks cool. What is this? I want it. Do you know what they need, though? They need one game where they're like, available now, and then you can download it today. That's what they need, is like a shadow drop. This could be the one. Keith, I just want to pet my little guy, you know?
Uh-huh, sure. Well, we clip that one out.
Fall 2023, okay. I don't get it today, but I like it. I'll wait for him. I'll wait for you, blue guy.
World premiere. World premiere.
World premiere.
Water looks good.
Yeah, water tech has come a long way. Oh, I hear
fire.
Is that Norwegian singing, Keith? You know what I feel about
Oh,
Norwegians.
there's your oil derrick. It's haunted. We invented the game. I can't believe
Where are
it.
my royalties? That's insane.
Holy crap, we invented the game and then they made it.
They made it fast, too. Usually it takes years.
I mean, amazing. It took
What if they like
half an
pan over
hour.
their shoulders a little blue guy?
Dude, is this legitimately a haunted oil derrick game?
I swear to you, I did not know.
Oh my god.
They didn't give us much, but they gave me my pitch.
That's literally what we came up with.
That's a strong use of the word we.
Wait, no.
No,
first
we
of all,
we have a handshake partnership agreement
You
on
thought
everything.
it was like a dirigible or something.
That's a hot air balloon, right? Or a blimp.
Yes, yes.
Oh, here we got cartoon feelings.
Oh my god, I feel so excited about that. We manifested that game. We have to play it together now. That one we have to play as a Let's Play.
This looks like the animation's not like 30 frames. It looks like they have a like cut animation, like 15 frames or something.
It does look like that.
Bold. It's a bold vision. It looks like Sable. Have you seen the game Sable?
I've seen the wrestler. I can't believe we invented a game.
It's a good thing this was live,
Dungeons
otherwise
of
we
Interverse.
couldn't claim that we manifested it.
No, we 100%.
That looked cool.
Was that the first announcement of that game?
I had not seen anything about that game.
I hadn't either, but people are going to doubt us. Unless that was the first one.
I'm very
what's up,
excited to be returning as Johnny Silverhand in the upcoming expansion for Cyberpunk 2077.
He and Avery Brooks went to the same school of line reading.
This new adventure reunites Johnny and V on a dangerous spy mission and introduces Idris Elba as
At the
Secret Agent
Xbox show
Solomon
or the
Reed.
Summer Game Showcase
It's
2 days
a really
ago,
amazing
Nick
show
Cage was
screening
there.
with you, Idris. It's cool to be a part of this game with you, man.
Oh, Idris Elba's in this too.
As a player, you'll get to visit Dogtown, an unexplored part of Night City.
This
and
one kind of
rescue
crashed,
the
the first one,
president
right?
of the new United
Yeah, but they've
States
made it
of
better now.
America.
It's really
Have
good.
they fixed it? I'd love to play
Expect
it.
a massive
It's cool.
expansion, twists, secrets, and plenty of stuff to do.
The first 2 hours are like
I
kind
know
of
the team at CD Projekt
a lot,
Red
but then after that,
just
it's
keeps raising
cool.
the bar when it comes to telling cinematic stories in
Does it
video
look good?
games. And I really can't wait for you to play it on Xbox Series X and S. But enough talking. I'm guessing you want to see for yourself, and so it is my honor and pleasure
Is Keanu
to give
okay?
you and introduce the official trailer for Phantom Liberty.
It's like 3 a.m. They shook him out of bed.
100%. Gave him a lot of Mike and Ike's.
way out of this.
Johnny, I'm dying.
That's bold.
There's nothing.
Oh
can
no, his
stop
robot
that.
is dying.
V. My name is Songbird. I'm an NUS intelligence analyst. I know about the bomb ticking in your head. And I can save your life.
What's the catch?
I need you to get to Dogtown.
Attention all Dogtown residents. President managed to
It looks
crash
great.
This is how the game looks. Yeah, it's awesome.
Man's got 1,001 reasons to want Myers as a hostage.
Obviously, a lot of Blade Runner in here.
Sleeper agents. Time to wake them up. So NUSA's tossing us back into the fray, huh?
Stay sharp. We're in the wolf's den now.
Get Myers out of there. Time to evac. Her safety is the top priority. Shit! They catch us out here, we're dead. Wait, hear that?
God almighty! It's moving! Run!
God almighty, it's moving!
Good God almighty!
I was Jimmy Stewart there, accidentally all of a second.
I was thinking it was Jim Ross-esque.
You know, V, treason ain't ever black or
I'm in a video game. I don't even know what that is.
Good God, what is that? Kane is alive!
Bodies drop.
I just know what Songbird promised me. The cure.
Oh, we had a Keith crash.
Need to know if you're with me.
Illusion of freedom draws in the desperate. Pick your truth, V.
Come on, got iron in your head. Gotta put it to someone's head. Pull the trigger.
If I don't do anything, and do it soon, I'll die.
Keith, you all right, buddy?
I'm working on it.
You Johnny Caged on me. Or, what's his name? Johnny Silverhand?
Johnny Five is alive. Oh my. Presets went weird? Weird.
Every road.
Every road.
Oh. Every home.
Ooh.
Is this like a
All right.
Sims? Dude, a photoreal 3D, like zoomed in Sims? Hold on. Every skyscraper.
Like SimCity.
Every
I
round.
loved SimCity
Yo, dude.
back in the day.
Hold on. Yeah, Roller Coaster Tycoon, all those sim games.
Oh, I loved Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Please tell me that's what this is.
Oh, I think it is!
Holy.
No way!
Keith, do I make it happen?
I think I need to start thinking about more specific things that I need.
You make it yours. Mall Tycoon, yeah. Podcast Simulator 2023.
How do you do this on the Xbox? I need a mouse for this. I guess I just attach a mouse
hook a
to
mouse
the-
in.
Oh, dude.
Yo, this might be the drop of the showcase for me so far.
I think it's SimCity.
Yo, it's
not SimCity. It's a
Maxis,
new
I think, makes them
engine?
both. Yeah, Skylines 1 I played on my iPad, actually. It was cool, but it was not that. October 24th, yo, we're in.
Okay, it's on Game Pass. All right.
We own it already.
I'm excited about that.
Yo, that one was rad. That might have been our game of show so far.
So far.
World premiere.
Premiere.
World premiere.
Studio Zero.
Johnny Five is alive.
僕を覚えてるか？
国民の信託を最も集めし者が次なる王となる資格を得る
It's
者
weird, like half 2D, half 3D animation.
A lot of Japanese games are just, it's so much stimuli that it's hard for me to like.
果たして誰が次の？
That's always my problem too. It's overwhelming.
This is Persona.
We should try being younger and smarter.
真の王を志すならば
Fair.
打ち勝ってみせよ。
僕のいる世界の出来
It's all
事
about
は
handshakes.
君にとっては絵空の
まさか人間？
子。この国は今有史以来の危機にさらされている。どうやら面白い力を手にしたようだ。
主君に捧げると決めた覚悟そのものだ。
これこそ人間の真実だ。
道は二つに一つ。
またあったね。やはり君は興味深い。
今こそあんた自身がそうなる前よ。
正義かどうかじゃない。
誰もが恐れと不安に負けそうだ。
理想を貫け。
何が正しいのかわからない。
I feel like I'm having a stroke.
あなたの持つ小説。
幻想はただの絵空事なんかじゃない。
Metaphor. I like it.
That's cool. I'm not sure that I can handle it, but
I mean,
I'll be building my cities.
That's right.
World premiere.
World premiere.
World premiere.
Oh, games. Okay, first party. We're back. Dude, they haven't talked at all. This has just been hit trailer after trailer. In-game footage. Banner Saga is something I think you might like, actually.
I don't know what that is.
Humanity's cities have fallen.
He's like, I got my Xbox last week.
Our people's only means of survival is to seek sanctuary here, in the Belfry. You must explore this world to find the origins of this evil.
Battletoads?
Battletoads.
And bring
Frogger?
hope back to our people.
Keith, co-op. It's me and you, buddy. Come on.
No, co-op.
Hack, slash, hacking, slashing.
Button mashing.
Coming in 2024, Keith and Mike Play presents Old Guys Doing This Thing.
Button mashing.
Together, you can save humanity.
Can we?
Powerball.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Cool. You own it, Keith. Well, for a couple months.
World premiere.
World premiere.
They've all been world premieres, right? So, I'll get redundant. Oh, redundant. Okay.
All right. In Exile Entertainment.
Oh, this is giving me
Steampunk New Orleans.
This city is a miracle of progress. A finely tuned, delicately balanced machine.
It's got BioShock Infinite vibes.
But it only takes one rebellious
Definitely
little
cool
gear
bottom-wise.
to ruin everything.
Yo, I'm in.
If you resist my rule, if
If you alter our past, if
Ooh, time
you
travel. I love the time
threaten
travel.
what I have built,
Put this on our list.
there is nowhere in space or time where I will not destroy you.
Oh no! Oh, what happened?
Was that the
steampunk broke us.
Oh, that's.
Is the thing down or is that you?
We're back, baby.
All right. Ooh, I love the time travel element.
Oh no. What did I do?
Oh, here comes a mech.
Words before my friend puts one in your scalp.
Whoa, that beard! Okay. When is it coming out?
Yeah, I'm in for that.
Show me. Oh,
In due time.
not a good sign. Okay. So that's on my list of hype.
I hope it's third person, Jason.
No, that's a first person game.
Thank you all for joining us. Today is a special day for me and
This
the
is
team.
Phil Spencer, Keith.
I'm excited to see 11 games showcased from our first-party studios.
That was awesome.
We opened with Fable from Playground
Fable
Games,
looks awesome.
which will bring the franchise
Fable
into the
looks great.
modern era while staying true to its British style and humor.
Skyline Cities looks awesome.
Compulsion and In
Clockwork
Exile
looks awesome.
shared their first original experiences since joining Xbox with South of Midnight
Oh, that looked
and
cool too,
Clockwork
whatever it is.
Does
Revolution.
Midnight look good?
And we are thrilled at how Avowed is shaping up for release next year from the RPG masters at Obsidian. In addition to Avowed, our studios will deliver Hellblade 2, an all-new
Hellblade 2 looks
Microsoft
good.
Flight Simulator,
Yeah, Naked Guy on Beach.
Powerborn,
Naked Guy on Beach, that was
and
fun,
more
yeah.
in 2024. Later this month, players can look forward to Elder Scrolls Online Necrom and Sea of Thieves Monkey Island.
Cool.
As we
Good for
look
Monkey
to
Island.
holiday, we will launch Starfield and Forza Motorsport, both built for Xbox Series X, S, and PC.
Starfield, Keith. It's like
We're
Sploogefield.
also
You know what I'm saying?
honored to share 14 games
You know,
today
we did
from
so
our
good the
creative
whole
partners,
stupid time.
like Star Wars Outlaws.
I didn't
from
say anything
Ubisoft
inappropriate.
Massive, in collaboration with
The
Lucasfilm
the
Games.
Star Wars
This
games
one
look cool
looks-
too.
33
The Star Wars,
Immortals
yeah,
from
honestly,
Thunder
that one I'm
Lotus,
excited about that one.
Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess from Capcom.
Kunitsugami
and more
wasn't
Persona
as-
games coming to Gamepass.
like 12
thanks to
Persona
our
games.
Continued partnership with Sega Atlas. I'd also like to congratulate the Studio
Me.
Zero
Oh.
team on Metaphor Refantazio. It's great to be able to premiere what is next from the creators of Persona here in our showcase. We are
Oh, so it's not
focused
Persona,
on
it's
putting
just
our
a Persona
players
in that-
and
okay.
game creators first in everything we do.
Oh, Sploogefield is,
No matter if you
is a
choose
game
to
that
play on Xbox, PC,
really needs no
or
explanation.
over the cloud,
Jason.
all gamers are welcome here at Xbox. When it comes to our consoles, we have heard your feedback on
Oh.
two fronts.
Okay, tell me.
First, we have significantly increased our supply of Xbox Series X, making it easier for fans to find globally. Second,
Oh, that's good.
we know you've wanted more storage with Xbox Series S, and I'm
100%.
excited to share we have some news there as well.
Oh, cool. Is it like a plug-in HD? I bet you it is.
Probably.
Drop the beat. I mean, the SSD is fast to load on and off, but it could use a little extra bump.
The terabyte, well, it does make a difference. But you can just hook in a
external,
right? Does it? So I'm curious about the technology, right? Does if you have an external on it that's not an SSD, does it load the game onto the SSD while you're playing it, or does it slow
And
it
now
down?
for the one more thing you've all been waiting for. Prepare for the most comprehensive deep dive we've ever done for the biggest game we've ever built. So sit tight and enjoy Starfield Direct.
How about I gotta pee direct? Are they gonna give us a couple minutes?
No, man, there's no pee break in Starfield.
Okay.
There's no peeing in space.
Like my excitement, I'll hold it. Oh wait, we got. Oh no. 10 seconds. I got 10 seconds to pee. I'm doing it. Keith, host the show.
Okay, folks. We have an incoming transmission from Starfield Direct and an outgoing transmission from Mike right this very minute. That's just uncomfortable for everybody. But, you know, it's like a metaphor. I'm hosting with an empty chair. Let's find out what happens.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today and welcome to Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've been so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here. And that's thanks to all of you.
Todd Howard.
From the Elder Scrolls to Fallout, we love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do. And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do. And that is Starfield. Obviously, we've come a long way since then with the games we've built, our technology, and all of us here in the studio. We've done so much together, but, well, we've never tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in and take a look.
Yes.
Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years, but it's still a Bethesda RPG through and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities.
And third person,
this time,
which I like.
It's not just one world.
Well, this graphics is amazing, though.
It's over 1,000 worlds. Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours, it's yours.
Yeah, a lot of them are procedurally generated, but not all.
And it wasn't until now that we had the technology to create it. From the rocks at your feet, to the mountains in the distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds. That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too.
That's cool.
We realistically simulate the galaxy around you. Our next-generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere. We also have an all-new animation system. And of course, you can play it in third person.
Yes, tell me first, too.
And you can play it in first person.
Yeah, you can. Is it in 30 frames or 60 frames,
We love
though?
exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game, given its scale. That usually involves exploring
had a whole
an
big
area
thing
you've
about
landed
that.
in.
Oh, have they?
You can collect resources, do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
Oh, this looks great. Flat out murdered that guy. Looks like they're playing with different types of gravity.
Yep.
That's crazy odd, Jason. Like, why would you have a handheld if you can't
do love
leave the
stuff
house?
and all of the items allowing you to pick
It's
everything
more just
up.
like a
And you can
Wii
view all
thing. It
that
wants you to
in your data
play
menu.
it like remotely at your
This
house,
is the
like
hub
a second
for
screen
everything
experience,
you're
kind
doing,
of.
from your skills to your ship, your missions.
I did
and
play
your
No Man's Sky.
inventory.
There is some No Man's
We
Sky
love
vibes
to
here,
pack
although
a
that's
ton
much
of
more of
detail in
a
every
sandbox
object,
rather than a
from all
narrative
of your
adventure like
weapons
this.
To spacesuits, to food. We just obsess over the details and food.
look at
We
all that.
obsess over food. When you're done exploring, you can walk back or fast travel to your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
Thanks,
And
Vasco.
he can even say your name.
What?
Let's head out.
Nice.
Immersion, baby.
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty of space exploration, to evoke the romance of the golden age of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this approach as NASA
I want to work there.
This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. Obviously the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then Punk, which is all about style.
You can see that visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for
Come on,
you
man.
and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch.
Yeah, but you get
a
to
bit
design
of
your
lo-fi
ship here.
rather than sci-fi, where everything is well used, worn, and lived in.
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
The plan is give this
is
to
your
me.
star map. It starts with the planet you're currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations. Backing out further, you can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource-heavy. Zoom out even further to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here, you can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
Voyager could have used that.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Like, I have no problem dumping hundreds of hours into
As soon as you
something
land in a city like
if
New
it captures me.
Atlantis,
And
your
thus far, I'm
eyes
pretty
are guided
enraptured here.
upwards to just these boundless, vast buildings. It's the biggest city.
The problem
we've
is that
ever
their
made.
games often
Not
launch
just in
pretty
size,
kind of
but
janky,
also in
which
amount
is
of
like
custom art,
right,
crowds, and quests.
when there's this much going on.
So the main focus when we're designing a city is obviously what supports the story.
See,
we try and
that's
tell
where
as
we're
many
different,
small
man.
stories as
How can you
possible.
wait?
This is a Colony War memorial.
It's a few
If they were
moments
like,
of
Mike, you could
gameplay
have
that
this today.
make
It's
the
12
space
frames
feel
per
like it's
second. I'd be like,
full of real characters that
inject
are going
me.
about their day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Buddy, it's coffee.
It's also where your adventure with Constellation begins.
Use my Fitbit to open the door.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk
Captain
about.
Varney,
By the time you meet
please
them,
get your steps
Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group.
I
Most
can't
people don't
play
even
this
know
game
they
for
exist
7,000
anymore.
hours.
They're the last true explorers in
Captain
the galaxy,
Varney, your
and they're
heart rate
trying
has
to
dropped
find
to
the
11
answers to some
beats
of
per second.
humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you.
All right, so there is like a quest.
Oh, yeah.
If you
All right.
could place it on the table here.
Because like I
Oh my
need some
God.
sort of a narrative
Look at how it's
structure.
coming together. That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something
Mike's
else
holding
out
on
there.
to my Borg
Noel,
speaker. He's holding
the
it
gifted
hostage.
scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems and Constellation's
Johnny.
financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate, Sam Coe, the former space cowboy, and Barry.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
Nailed it.
The journey you take with Constellation is just the first of many you'll embark on. The Settled Systems is home to all kinds of different stories, people, and adventures for you to uncover.
Oh yeah, it's dangerous out there, man.
Yeah.
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space.
It definitely looks like, since the last time I saw it, the frame rate looks much better.
Discipline and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Of the
factions.
United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
Well, see, this
New
feels
Atlantis
very Fallout.
isn't the only city within the United
which
Colonies.
I did get wrapped up in the narrative
city of Sidonia on Mars to this day serves
which I like,
as the
and I like the
largest
sort of
mining
ethical
facility
quandaries you
for
were
the United
endlessly
Colonies.
really played that game like 6 different ways.
Beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems. This is Freestar Collective Space. The capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
Now we're into Red Dead.
Ranger relies on judgment and intuition.
It's super smart of them, though, right? You get a bunch of different people into different genres.
Yeah, a little bit
Neon
of
started out as a fishing
I loved
platform,
all those games.
but is now known throughout
And I will
the
say
film
that
systems
Bethesda and
as
Fallout
a
and such is
pleasure
good.
city,
They're really good at
almost
saying, you know,
anything
if you're not into that vibe, you don't have to do any of that crap.
This definitely isn't the job for you.
Except for they forced me to have other people wandering around my Xbox.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today.
So excited. So excited to play that game.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself
That's because they were working on this, Keith. Oh, crap.
Outside the
kick
bounds of
everybody else
civilized
off.
space,
I
there
could
are
do
still
that.
plenty of unclaimed
Give me a
systems to
version where I don't
explore.
have to team
But
up
these
with
areas are also
some
home to the
12-year-old.
most hostile
That guy's shirt
factions in
is
the
awesome.
galaxy.
The great serpent hungers. All heathens shall be made dust in time.
A new face. Is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile?
This game
They
looks
think the
fairly
galaxy is theirs.
Yeah, you gotta set
They
some time
are
aside.
Wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet.
Just to
It always
download it.
has.
Oh, they're gonna have preload a month out
In
just to keep
Starfield,
you
we're
psyched.
pushing our cities and settlements further than we ever have before. It's all there, waiting for
Maybe
you.
like a 200 gigabyte
A slice
game.
of humanity's future.
So, ready to get out there?
Yeah, dude.
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience.
I want to work on their offense.
But the most
Yeah, me
important
too.
story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation, and I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
Oh, I'm making a
One
Keith
of the
Varney.
biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system. We
I
scanned
made
a
you
wide
on all my
range of
sports
faces
teams.
from different age groups and ethnicities. And by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
Oh, that's cool.
Hey, come on. Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are?
I mean,
New
when you make
recruit
a
for Argos
character,
extractors?
do you
Ring any
make it
bells?
yourself or do you make
Any
it like
of this
male,
look familiar?
female? I usually make like someone hot.
You start your character
I used to
creation
do
journey
myself
as though
in
you're
sports
cycling
games
through
and stuff,
employee
and
records.
now in
You'll
like
pick from a
narrative
lineup of
games,
40
I almost
presets,
always
and that'll be
do
your
something
starting
completely opposite myself. Usually like a girl or female.
I almost always play
badass,
female.
Your journey from
I
there
generally
is
like their
detailed
voiceover
or
better.
as quick as you want it to be. This new system has more to
I make
offer
myself in
than
sports
ever
games,
before.
but I play a female character when I can generate it.
I like to make you, but with a
It's
female
also
voice.
the simplest character generation
Right,
system we
well,
ever
I mean,
had.
pretty much
We
already
let the
do.
player get as close as possible to make whatever they want, with the various facial morphs you can blend together, the dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings.
That's pretty
It's
good.
a lot, but I think it's the most fun to use.
Character
Except for the
creation is
smile.
more than
That's
just how you
terrifying.
look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be.
I never get
That's
that
where
into the weeds with the
backgrounds
character
come in.
creation, but I like that you have that option because I know people do.
Backgrounds
you know?
give you a bit of backstory and start you out with 3 basic skills.
From chef to Dusty.
You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which
I hope you can
restaurant
download
critic
other
you must
people's
have
ships and
crossed
stuff.
to
Like in
wind up
sports
here.
games, I don't want to build the stadium, but I'd like somebody else who's more creative than me and then download theirs.
You could be in the
Well,
middle of a fancy
I
restaurant
love to
talking
build
some
the
guy,
stadium. I love to
and
build the
suddenly
teams.
you
I
learn
want to
he
be
needs a
able to
beast hunter
play
to help
on
track
with
down
my
a monster.
custom team
Fine. I
and custom
probably should
uniform and
stick to
stadium
professionals
online
anyway,
with you.
Given what happened the last time.
I think you can
We're
do that
also
now.
giving you the option
No,
to customize
I've never
your
been
build
able to
even
do it.
further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely
Mike Triggs and I
optional,
are
and they come
constantly
with their
trying to
own
play our custom
advantages
NHL
and
teams against each other. We
disadvantages.
can't.
You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
Nightmare. It's a big problem.
Is it really you?
Oh, it's
He'll
me.
join your crew and he'll give you gifts if you're willing to put up with this constant commentary.
Oh, that's
I
funny.
can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air.
I've got to have every molecule.
My favorite trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to
Can I
support
blast
your
him?
parents, but they're very sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
Cool.
There's another great one that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you. No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story. And if you want to remove a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What a view! It's a feast for the eyes.
Keep see his face?
Off we go
Yeah,
to
he's in.
another adventure.
It's like Christmas.
Oh, he
We'll
killed
let
the
you
fan!
discover that on your own.
You can blast him!
Oh my god, hilarious. We're just manifesting stuff right and left.
I need a whiteboard.
Once you've built the perfect character, that's when your journey can really begin. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point, which can be used to unlock or rank up skills. Ranks are unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill.
Yeah, some of the
Challenges
voice work
become
always has a little
increasingly
challenge,
difficult
but
as
the
you
thing
work
is,
your way to higher
when you're
ranks.
trying to voice hundreds of NPCs, I think a lot of AI is
With our
probably being
5 different
used.
skill trees and 4 ranks
I think
per
it's less
skill,
the voice
there's
work
a lot
and
to
just the
choose from.
writing of the dialogue. It's
There's
like
so much
so
of
many of
it.
these things just they don't have great
because it lets you
dialogue
control
writing.
aliens.
That's
like only like
usually
only-
Bethesda's not the case though. Like if you go back and play even
Boost
Fallout
fire
New
out of the
Vegas,
gate, I'm
the
boost
writing
backing
is
everywhere.
excellent. A lot of the time the voice work suffers, but not all, but just in some bits, because you know the main path is always uniformly excellent.
So I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way
The
through
only like
combat.
really good writing and voice acting together for me was Red Dead 2.
Yeah, well, I mean it's Rockstar, man.
That one's
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
But like I wrote interesting,
Invest
good
in the
writing.
skills
Like
that
the
suit your
dialogue is
playstyle.
well written,
I'm very much a stealth
and that
player.
helps the voice acting.
So,
of course.
I'm out there pickpocketing everyone.
I like a stealth playthrough. I like
Favorite
stealth.
part about being stealthy is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie.
For me, it's
And then
the
jumping out and
leveling,
swinging
right?
on
That's the test of a true game for me. I
Whenever
love
possible,
when
I
you
like
get
to talk
in
my way
and
through
you're OP
situations.
and you know all the systems and you're having fun. It's the
Fine,
first
I'll
12
issue you an
hours
access card.
when you've got to level up
Yeah.
and you're learning everything. Is it still fun then? Is there still are you still feeling like you're learning and it's unique and there's a reason for you to be low power? If they can nail that, I'm into the game. Some of the Assassin's Creeds do that better than others. So if those first few hours of the journey can hook me until I get overpowered and can start making decisions, that's when it's fun.
I bail quickly.
Me too.
But if I'm in, I'm in.
As I get older, it's like I have gaming ADD.
Exploration
Usually I'd give
is
it like
a
the
key
first 10 hours,
aspect
but now
of
if you don't get me in the
all
first
our
3 or so,
In Starfield, there are
especially
full
with
star
so many
systems
games to
with
play.
New life, resources, and adventures.
There are more people watching the IGN feed of
Our
this
team
than the
worked
official
hard to
Xbox
strike a
feed.
balance
Yeah,
between
IGN
fun
and kind of funny are
realism.
like juggernauts.
We study data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable. From the way we approached planetary
I
atmospheres.
like though that streaming in
to
the
way we
universe
place
now is like
biomes based on the planet's
you don't get
distance from the
copyright
sun.
strikes or anything like that. These streams are made to be shared and commented on and stuff. I think
Yeah,
that's,
no,
I like
mean
that.
it's well, we're basically streaming an ad.
When you leave a
That's
planet
fair.
and head
Yeah.
into space,
You're absolutely not fair. That's exactly right.
you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting
I do it. I
strangers,
love to watch other people watching
dogfighting in
stuff.
space,
There's something about it's the way we get our
derelict
communal feel
ships.
these days. Like it feels like our buddy Jason is our buddy. You know what I mean? Never met the guy, but it feels like we're buddies.
Of course we're buddies.
Ultimately, it's about rewarding your curiosity.
Yeah, and it needs to be
because
rewarded.
whether it's on the surface of a planet,
I'm still geeking out
the
about
alleys of a
that
city,
sim
or
game.
the vastness of space,
Zelda
you
has no
never know what
difficulty
you'll find.
slider. That's interesting.
What the hell are you looking at?
I'm looking at the chat.
Oh. I was like, you watching Zelda streams?
I'm watching Zelda streams.
Dude, the
Space
ships are
exploration
so
is
cool.
possible thanks to your ship.
Tell me about my
Your ship
ship.
is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do. You can buy a ship.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Customize and upgrade that ship.
That's cool.
And hire a crew to keep it up and running.
Yes, this
and
is
it
stuff
all
I like.
starts in spaceports.
See, I don't want to build a settlement, but I'll build a ship. It's weird.
Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Yeah,
Maybe
give me
you
this
start
game.
off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes. You can customize and upgrade everything you see here. And you have two ways to do that. You can quickly
hope you can
upgrade
also
individual systems
not
like
do
your
that.
weapons
I think
or
so.
shields.
It says you can buy a ship
Or you
as
can
is,
deep
prefab.
dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you
I
can
mean,
change
like, it's
anything,
super fun,
from the
but, like,
systems to the
just
look and
lose
layout.
hours and never actually play the game.
Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's overall silhouette. An improved
cool.
grav drive allows for longer distance space jumps. You can even fully customize your paint job to get the exact look you
Yeah, we're
want.
talking.
The parts you choose to build with don't
Actually,
just
this
affect your
I
ship's
love
stats.
this. Like this schematic
They'll
view
also
in
affect
Fallout.
you
What
can
bugged
do
me was
inside your ship.
it was all in
You can have modules
full
for
scale,
crafting.
so you had to like move stuff around, and it was
Oh, yeah,
weird.
it was hard to-
Displaying your
But
weapons.
from that zoomed out view, I like it.
Starfield's
It's
in-game
Lego-y.
ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of
Ooh,
your
I
ship.
like that one better.
From living quarters to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms.
Promenades to quarks.
Promenade, that's right. Hollow suites. It's like a hollow suite
Our
within a hollow
modified
suite.
Frontier is a practical ship, but with a little creativity,
That walk is so
your
swag.
ship can look like almost anything you want.
I'm gonna go walk around the
It's a
neighborhood.
bit odd, but one of my favorite ways of customizing ships is I make them look like animals.
This lady's like, there's
The
no way my
HMS
soundbite made it into the
platypus,
video.
as I called it.
That's right.
Where it had a giant tail to it. And we've done spiders, we've done mechs.
See, they do the
Oh, it's
same
Optimus.
thing like I do.
Whatever your imagination
Awesome.
is.
Yeah, my imagination. There's some flying
And while you can
buttholes.
build your home among the stars the way you want to, you're probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
Oh my god, the walking in Resurgence, Jason. That so jank.
Ready to
We
lift
gotta play
off when
again,
you
Keith.
are, Captain.
Oh yes, we do.
Engines ready.
The Frontier
I definitely
is
want the
fueled
cowboy
and
guy.
ready, Captain.
You get to make your own.
Some
guy.
of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll
And I can
always
read from
be
this
there when you
teleprompter.
travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
I'm a designer. Why are you making me
Each
talk on this
companion comes
video?
with their own valuable skills for your ships and outposts, as well as unique quest lines. Eventually, some friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever really loved.
Oh yeah,
anyone
there's this Bethesda baby.
except
We
you.
gotta get better get
And
some
if you're looking
banging.
for a little extra help on your ship, you can
Oh, that's
always
right.
hire
I
additional
remember
crew at
that, yeah.
spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
Yeah.
You'll also meet potential crew members
Yo,
out
look
in
at
the
that
world.
sideways planet.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship?
Sure.
I gotta get off this rock.
Come on.
Assign
you're-
crew to your
as long
ship
as you're
or
willing to
outposts,
bang.
and their unique skills will affect how they run.
As long as you're willing to bang,
And just like
was the quote.
companions, most crew members can lend a hand in the field.
Oh my
Take
god.
Bosco, for instance.
These designed around the core basics of a NASA machine.
There's one set of criteria for joining my crew.
You might die.
I still wanted to give it almost a humanoid personality, so I elongated the limbs. This tends to make him feel more human-like and give him a little personality.
It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
Using the shipbuilding tools and crew selection features in Starfield, you'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams.
I mean, this is like a whole second
And now,
life, though.
let's take to
Like,
the sky.
This game is almost too big.
No. You don't have to do any of this stuff, man. You can mainline it. Probably still take you 60 hours, but... They didn't disappoint, though. People wanted more, and they got more. I mean, they've been working on it for like 20-some years. What if they were like a 3-hour adventure?
That's right. Get ready for the biggest 90 minutes of your life. It's all shipbuilding.
And telling you that you can do pretty much anything. And that is really cool for us as developers. Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous. And you should feel like you're in complete control every step of the way.
I don't love like dogfighting in space in ship games. I hope I can.
We've extended that
not
sense
have
of
to do
control
that.
to ship combat. It's
Yeah.
not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons.
I mean, it's
a
cool, though.
complex
No,
dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system.
No.
Boosting power to your engines will make your ship faster.
Yeah.
I'm sure I can hire somebody, right, to just like fly the ship for me. I bet you can bypass it.
Powering up the ground tries will shorten the amount of time it takes before you can make a jump.
But like the combat part of it, space combat makes me nauseous.
But that's part of the Bethesda game, right? Like if you don't
And
want to
moving your
combat, you
power
could
to your
you could
weapons
be a
and shields
negotiator
means
or
you're ready for a
whatever,
fight.
you know.
You should always be on your toes because you're not
I mean,
alone
obviously,
out there.
Jason. Duh.
You know what dogfighting game I actually did used to like way back on the, I think
Unlocking the targeted control
Super
system skill
Nintendo or
will
something
allow you to
was
zero in
the
on
original
specific
Top Gun game.
subsystems of the ship you target.
I remember that game. Yeah, that was good.
They were short. You would like take off, dogfight, land.
Yeah. I really like the World War II ones. On like the 360, there was one that I really liked playing. In space,
After
there's just
destroying an
too
enemy
much,
ship,
and
you can loot the remains from your cockpit. You can always turn
Also,
any ship that
inverted
engages
controls
you
makes
into
me
scrap.
sick. I don't understand why.
Right.
Although that looks awesome. Don't get me wrong.
But you can also take
I'll
a
pip
more
and pop.
personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, it's so cool. Yep, that's the one.
Once you've taken control of an enemy ship, it's yours. Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any spaceport.
Oh yeah, so 100%.
But
I'm
space
just
is
gonna
way
steal
more
the
than fighting
ships.
for your life.
Why blow them up when you can steal them?
Just like when you're planetside, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive star yards.
Keith, we're making Deep Space Nine.
Walk the
I'm-
halls, talk to the crew,
100%.
maybe get talked into buying a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you.
Maybe you'll dock with a
bang?
gigantic battleship, like the UC Vigilance.
Mike, always
Rub elbows
press
with the
X
galaxy's
for
wealthy
Mike.
elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars. There are
Negotiate?
plenty of personal encounters to be had
Steal?
as well.
Bang.
You can hail
Bang.
any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
That would be me in all of the pitch meetings for the game. I'd be like,
When
so
I'm
like,
playing, I generally go crazy.
what if you want to bang?
I definitely go
Uh-huh,
like the
uh-huh.
What if you
more
want to solve this
piracy
problem by
routes.
banging?
I want to take over ships. I'm going to board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I
Yes.
steal all these sandwiches and
Yeah.
put
Now
them,
you're talking.
you know, in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches. I don't want to play with Hero, but I want to go out and just start taking things from people as quickly as possible.
I love this lady.
Yeah.
Some strangers might be looking
What's she
for a
doing?
little
She's
human
single?
connection in the darkness of space.
Let's build some sandwiches.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Oh,
Some
you're
of the
done
best
for now.
moments are the ones you discover on your own.
Whoa.
The thing I love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through. It's really about going to strange new places, meeting interesting people, and getting
Strange new
sidetracked on
worlds.
zany
What are you looking for?
adventures. Then, realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're human. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
That DNA is so present here. It's in our random encounters, it's in our handcrafted
Keith,
quests.
what does 8-year-old Keith, feed up watching Star Trek, and then you show him
Over
this?
1,000 planets out there, just waiting for you to visit.
You don't have to watch it on TV. You can be in it.
We want you to feel like explorers. Breaking ground on new
and
planets,
this looks better than anything we saw
exploring every inch
on
of a
TV
mostly
or
untouched
films
galaxy.
as photorealism.
We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder. And
Yeah,
sometimes
boy, that would really
a little fear.
blow your...
We're
Especially
giving
8,
you a
God.
massive playground and a ton of toys.
Firefly,
And just setting you
yes,
free.
100%.
Firefly was awesome. Oh, I just want to play it. I don't even want to know anything about it past like the, I just want to get in and just do the
past the
Everybody,
half
we've
an hour
shown
we've
you
been
so
watching.
much stuff, but we thought we'd just take a little break and show you something a little bit different. We put so much detail into our game worlds, and we love the opportunity to bring that into the real world with our collector's editions. And for
$700.
This game, we've done a watch.
100%.
It is the Constellation Explorer's watch. This is the watch that you actually get in the game that acts as part of your HUD, where it's the compass and then environmental information. It connects to your phone to give you notifications and other information. And we've also designed this really cool case that it comes with, Istvan.
Yeah, we really took as much care to design this case as we did the watch.
Let's
Our
guess a price.
detail in the
Guess a
game
price.
Totally translates to this. Inspired by the cases that the
$400.
astronauts used
$499.
during the Apollo era to bring back samples from the moon. It's got an intricate locking mechanism, authentic, heavy, comes with a Constellation patch.
Do I get the game too?
And the overall functionality and believability of this as something
$699.
that would exist in the world, in the
Going
Starfield
up.
universe.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there, and it even tells the time.
We actually have something else. Now that we're part of Xbox, we get to work with the amazing people on the Xbox hardware
$249
team,
with that
and together
locking
we've
mechanism.
created this custom limited edition Starfield controller. It's awesome. It is now
that's
our
$100.
favorite controller.
We love this
Easily.
because it's inspired by the actual controls of your spaceship. And not only that, we've created the first ever custom headset.
There's so
with
much
Xbox.
swag.
Oh my God,
And
the
this is a
upsell.
perfect pairing with that controller.
Wow, they're really confident this is going to be a successful game. Now you're talking.
I mean, it's awesome. That's a cool controller. I've never been into collector controllers. This is good.
They don't last long enough.
Oh, I never broke a controller.
I have in my shelf there, I think 6 different Xbox One controllers that have all been broken.
The headphones are cool. I just kind of want the game though. The watch is cool.
You keep buying these damn things. They all break.
Buy a good one, Keith.
I bet these are the official ones. They wear out.
$400, I'm saying
Every
on
one
that.
of our games,
$399 for the
so
watch.
much care into
Collector's
all those
edition.
little details that breathe life into our world.
When are pre-orders going live?
But
Today?
Starfield
You
isn't
think?
just a Bethesda Game Studios
I don't know.
world. It's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy. So why go this big with Starfield? Because
I
we want
think
to
it's
give
my
you freedom.
like
on
I
a
get too
galactic
into it,
level.
my hands just crush them.
The freedom to experience both.
Keith,
the
what are the
exciting
chances I buy a
planets
collector's edition though?
and the quiet ones?
Of the game, you'll definitely buy
Scanning a
not the
planet
game. You're
before
not going to buy the
land is
watch.
a great
but
way
the game
to
for
get a
sure.
sneak peek at the available resources you can use
I think
for
it's
crafting,
because
building,
I'm a
and
pianist.
customizing.
All of my
I think what's
and
cool
I'm a
about
let's
this
call
whole
it
system
enthusiastic
that we generate
pianist.
the planet itself as a procedural content, but the handcrafted
It's not
content
accurate, but
itself
it's loud.
comes as the player explore. Our system builds a planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together
This is
block
the
of terrain.
procedural
After that, we
generation.
have the system that adds interesting locations for the player to explore.
So it's
creatures
building it
to
live.
encounter,
That's
For
crazy.
only
or
for
and plans
some
to pick
for like
up.
hundreds of them, but there are ones that are
It allows us
curated.
to add that touch of environmental storytelling that Bethesda is known for.
Crazy.
Aggressive creatures have been disrupting our experiments. Their habitat isn't far from here. If you could take care of them for us, we would be in your debt.
We could
So even if your friends were to visit the same planet that you had, you would
Mike,
have a different
Monsters
culture.
first.
Bang the monsters first.
Deserted robotic lab.
What if they lied? What if it's not deserted?
Okay, we're going in. This is gameplay. Looks like 60 frames.
It's not so deserted.
Whoa! Space pirate. They're level 2, so this is early game. Gunplay looks cool.
Are they dropping frames or are we?
Oh, it's us. It might be both.
It's completely up to you how you want to interact with each planet. Whether you want to explore and see what you can find,
or whether you want to bang it,
harvest resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views.
Yeah.
With the help of your scanner, you'll
Do you want to take 600 screenshots that no one will ever look at?
Mm-hmm.
If you
do you have a
skills,
incredibly
you can even figure out that certain creatures and
deep
plants
line of
you can build an
screenshots
outpost
from
and
David E. Kelly's The
produce
Practice.
resources from those
You would have
plants and
an
animals.
archive of
You
screenshots
can
they don't
get
even have.
experience and rewards for fully surveying planets and fully surveying a whole system.
When we were concepting these creatures, we really wanted to think of them as natural to the
Yeah.
environment. We didn't want alien monsters. We wanted native wildlife. Something you've never seen before.
When it comes to our exteriors, when the sun moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere.
Holy
Our biggest
crap.
goal for lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic.
We got the
to
best
use
lighting.
Lighting and color to really make it feel more
You move the
cinematic.
sun, you get a different shadow. It's fine. You might find some boxes, don't look at the boxes.
Behind the curtain. Golden bathroom.
Next to the toilet.
Spilled on the floor.
You can wipe with nuclear secrets, it's fine.
None of that is hyperbole, Keith, unfortunately.
No.
Damn, look at these vistas.
I think that's true, Jason.
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp.
Oh, here it comes. Now you build your camp.
Outposts
Here
can
we
be
go.
built almost anywhere on any planet.
How we're talking. I mean, I would
And the
literally
habitat
just like
modules
build out
come
an
in
empire
all
in one
shapes and
planet and like
sizes,
run a planet
filling
myself.
all different purposes. You can even live in them. Assign crew and companions to work at
But I
your
want to go to
outposts
Keith's
for added bonuses.
'cause I don't
and
want to do
set
this
up
crap.
extractors to harvest resources
That's
while you're
cool,
away.
If you want to
Something
bang
cool
the
we have
planet,
this
that's
time
how you do
is
it.
We have a new fly cam.
I'm fracking
where
all
you
day,
can toggle
baby.
between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which
That's what-
helps
see,
plan
this-
out larger
yes.
parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves.
I need
that way you
isometric.
can really plan your structures and what the overall feel of your outpost is. And then when you're on your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune.
Yeah, we could
it.
build
So
a
it's
K&M
much
empire,
easier.
yeah.
This part looks look fun to me, like house design.
Nothing else struck your fancy.
Yeah.
Keith just wants to HGTV it.
100%. I wanna love it or list it. Cartoon guys.
Yeah, dude, I'm into it. Can we stick our own logos on there? You must be able to import.
I'd love to be able to. I mean, they've had like
Add
face map
crafting and
importing
research stations in your
for, like,
outpost to
forever. They
utilize
stopped
any
doing it.
resources you find or already have.
Dude, this thing is serious. This
Your
is
weapons
deep
to
dive is
adapt
no
them
joke.
to your playstyle. Different weapon sights and scopes, larger magazines, a
It's like
selection
almost
of
too
grips
much.
and barrels,
No.
different ammunition like explosive rounds. All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor.
Yes, I love a stealth, dude. Are you a guns blazing guy, or do you like to pip and pop?
You can also choose to go hands-on
Mostly
with melee
guns
weapons.
blazing, although an occasional stealth. I like to start stealth and then blaze.
I don't mind. I like stealth, but I initially I like
what's
I
realistic,
like
what's
a
sim, and what's Hollywood.
sniper.
And I think we sort of err
I like
on
to
the
just
side
sit
of,
on a
like,
ledge and
what's fun
snipe
for the
people.
player.
You know, makes sense for the
With
antisocial
Starfield,
among
we've
us.
completely overhauled our combat. It's more dynamic, the animations are more fluid. It just feels great.
It feels great to kill
We probably have
people.
more mods
Everything
and more
previous to
weapons
this,
in
Keith, has
game.
been the big controversy has
I wanna
been
say
that it's
any
only
other
going to be
game we've
30
done
frames, and people are freaking out. So I bet you they make an announcement today to clarify that. I bet there'll be like
Upgraded
60
gear is
frames,
just
and the
one of
internet's going
many
to blow up.
factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat.
I can see why it would be limited though, if they're doing all the light effects live.
But you know, to be fair, they sold this generation of consoles on fast-loading SSDs and 60 frames everything without having to like take a knock in graphics, and they haven't really gotten there.
Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying.
This is the video game I have wanted for always. I thought Mass Effect was going to be this, and it kind of wasn't.
Pose a different challenge.
I thought No Man's Sky was going to be this, but it kind of wasn't. This could be it.
Energy weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
We also have mag weapons. These are high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser and can dish out some serious damage.
What? Yeah.
Whether you want to get up close and personal with your own two fists, or you like more compact weapons like pistols and submachine guns, or maybe you prefer something bigger.
Guys, how can we make sure people buy more consoles? Well, if it melts the console within 20 minutes, they'll need a new one.
It's the same thing with the controllers. I spent more money replacing controllers than I ever bought on the damn console.
Oh my god. Dude, combat looks pretty good. And Bethesda's not like a combat known for the combat.
Good at the headshots.
Shoot the T-Rex!
How long is this video?
Dude, somebody cut together one hell of a trailer here. Was that a hero shot of this gun?
I think it was.
Oh, stab him in the throat.
Hilarious.
Force powers!
Dude, now we're talking.
Thanks again for being with us today. We are just so grateful that
When's
you've
it coming
taken
out?
the time.
Oh my god, we
September,
did it.
right?
I know there was probably a lot to take in. There's a lot to the game, even more than we could show here. You know, as we play it, we're always sharing these unique and special moments that only a game like this can bring. When I think about what makes it special, it really is the people here. This game is a reflection of the incredible and passionate
They've been working
that made
80 hours a week.
All of them putting something special of themselves
for 25
into it.
years.
So let's hear some of their favorite moments.
Oh, cool.
Oh my
Good
God.
nod.
I love the way that our final combination of all the new tech has come together to create some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
I love the creatures, the exploration, every biome.
Please have somebody say, I love the banging.
The word that comes to mind is vast.
Like banging the creatures?
I like to use our photo mode to take
sandwiches. They're going to have the
photos.
sandwiches lady for sure.
I just love that
screenshots.
constant feel of discovery and, wow, I can't believe that there's more here.
I'm most excited about our outpost building systems.
My favorite part is every time you step out on a planet, it's a unique experience.
You spend all this time building your ship, and you see it on the landing pad. These things are gigantic. It's the kind of thing that you just can't get anywhere else.
There's something about seeing a tower over in the distance and going, I know the gravity's low here. I think I can make that jump.
My favorite part is biomes, spaceships,
audio design,
sandwiches.
Planets.
The day-night cycle, those details matter to me. Diplomacy, exploration, freedom,
The ending.
Vasco, obviously.
The ending? There is an ending?
so much.
The incredible amount of worlds we created.
Sniper rifles, come on.
Lever action, rocket launcher,
Brain
I
sprouts.
said I wanted snipers.
I love, but some people might find creepy. I don't know. I know it's right, Ben.
The thing that I enjoy most about the game is the freedom to be who you
Wait,
want
what?
to be, do what you want to do.
We got back on the
Is that
naked
game
beach?
in the Naked
It's
Guy?
what you've come to expect from
Whoa.
a Bethesda title, but on a much bigger scale.
What?
On behalf of all of us, we can't wait for you to play Starfield
At 60
and make
frames
your
per second.
own special moments.
They haven't solved it. to go back and play Madden.
Dude, it's so soon. Pre-order now.
It's on Game Pass. You don't need to pre-order it.
Digital, up to 5-day early access. Oh, there's so many things. Watch. There's the watch. There's the case. How much money? There's so much money. Here's my money. Just take my PayPal.
Okay. They have still at 30 because they would have mentioned it if it weren't.
Are they gonna do another trailer, or they gotta say it? Oh no, this is just Xbox saying, "How cool are we?"
I didn't. Just saying, are you still here? Whew. All right. Well,
well, Keith, we got a full 2 hours of your life.
Oh my God.
Our first live K&M Geekly, and I have to say,
true. I'm exhausted.
Dear kids, go outside now because the rest of your life is inside a pair of goggles, apparently, because if you had fed this to me at 6, 7, 8 years old, I would be all in. Luckily, I'm old enough that I can't handle all the buttons, so I can only play some stuff. But for me, Keith, I love to buy everything, and then I don't play it because there's other new stuff. So
you do, but which I appreciate because I always get your hand-me-down.
Yeah, so I like that there's at least one game coming out that is just going to monopolize a lot of my time. Let me tell you, though, Starfield, yes, I need it, I want it, I can't wait to consume it. But that City Skylines 2...
SimCity looks great. The Star Wars one looks great.
Yeah, that looked really cool. There was a couple of, that early one, the Fable looks cool, I gotta say.
The Fable one looks pretty cool, too.
I gotta tell you, I've always been a PlayStation guy. I love that PlayStation exclusives, your Kratos, your Spider-Man, all that stuff is awesome, but this was a hell of a showcase.
Oh, and Cyberpunk, I'll be curious.
Yeah, Cyberpunk is available on all systems and PC.
Still Wakes the Deep, the game that we've manifested.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was maybe the highlight of the show when that happened.
That was crazy.
I bet you we could Google if they say anything. I bet you they released a press statement about the frames per second, but because Todd Howard in that press conference that that interview that he did said that they would address it specifically, and I didn't. Maybe we missed. We were talking a lot, so we might have missed them mentioning it.
No, I don't think they mentioned it because if they were going to mention it, they would have done it.
Well, maybe not like a drop, but it might have said running on Xbox Series X at 60 frames per second or something. I'm sure. People, better channels than us have gone in and analyzed the frames and stuff.
Oh, 1,000,000%. Yeah, the ones that have 250,000 people watching.
Hey, you know what? Just give me 5. Give me 3.
That's right.
I don't care.
We'll take it. We have 5. We did it. We did it. I mean, only 2 of those are you and me.
Yeah, that's great, man.
We nailed it.
Oop, that was my brother.
Folks, thank you. Thank you so much for watching this with us, Jason and Trek Reviewer and everybody else.
Yeah,
we're going to watch this later.
This was really fun. I hope that you enjoy the play along, the playback, the VOD. Thanks for joining. In case you just stumble upon this while you're looking for a feed, we do other stuff. We watch Star Trek shows together. Deep Space Nine. We're watching Strange New World. We look at Keith's Star Trek toys and custom Star Trek toys. A lot of fun stuff. And on Geekly every week we talk about this kind of stuff: games, movies, shows and stuff. So we have a lot of fun. You can join us over on our channel. That's youtube.com/@KeithAndMike. And if you want to check out our Patreon, we pimp that in other shows. We won't waste the time doing it now. So yeah, Keith, that was it. That was Geekly. Thank you. If you're listening to the Geekly podcast, I don't know how I'm going to handle that, but you know what? I'm just going to dump it along there.
Yeah, it's probably not much of a point in.
Yeah, this might be
podcasting this one.
Yeah,
sorry, Mom.
Yeah. Hey. Oh my goodness.
What? Jason, no. Come on, dude.
Yeah. Okay, so
holy crap. Jason, you don't need to
get him on the slide. Get him on the slide, Keith.
Oh my God.
Give him bold. Give him a bold. Yeah, so
holy crap.
Jason,
wow.
Thank you so much for joining us. Next time we might as well just bring you into a feed. And also thank anybody else watching along. We appreciate you. We're going to do more live stuff. I'm going to force Keith to do it now because this was more fun than he wanted to admit. Keith, you had fun, didn't you?
Yeah, that was fun. I mean, basically now Jason just tells us what we do now. So
yeah, well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that was fun. He acquiesced. What an a-hole. What an a-hole. Wait, is there anything else I want to talk about? No, I think that's it. I think that's it. All right, Keith. So, until we pop up live again or until we talk next week on Geekly or any other shows, just remember, and I mean this sincerely, don't let anyone yuck your yum. This is my yum, and I didn't let Keith ruin it. I brought him along for the journey.
I didn't yuck it.
Keep on doing the things you find fun. And you know what? Keep on geeking on.
Yeah. Thanks, Jason.
Still martial arts, nigga. We in the scope of it, we in the realm of it. Nah, man, I'm hyped and
shit. And the stream is out.